same day, different video. We got something a little different. Not a little different. This is a real basic video, but I'm about to be doing as you can tell by the title, it's a 5 things I hate about my Camaro LT1, if I can even think of 5. So we're definitely gonna see in the process. But so far I've had this car for over 6 months, a little over 7 months now. So I just hit 6,000 miles on it. So this thing been good to me, man. So this is actually a really hard video to make. I'm gonna try and think of some things that I don't like about this Camaro LT1. It's gonna be really hard. I love this car. All right, so the first thing I don't like about this car is the most obvious thing about Camaros in general. It's that the visibility isn't that crazy. So we got a pretty tiny rear windshield, which isn't too bad to see out of. The only thing is that I tinted it, so at night it can be a little hard to see out of. But other than that, it's kind of the main blind spot right there. When you're looking back, getting over on that side, there's a pretty big blind spot. But honestly, I kind of counter it by just angling out my side mirrors a little farther and just having a little bit better spatial awareness of cars around me and everything when I'm driving on the road. So I mean, you can definitely get around it. It's nothing crazy by no means, but I mean, just as everyone says, the visibility is bad. When I first started driving, the visibility in the front I had to get used to, because I'm used to having a bigger front windshield. And you can tell when you sit in the interior of this one, like, man, this wind, like, it's not a lot of window. But that's the main reason why I kind of fell in love with the car, is because it's a cockpit. For that very reason, kind of adds to the whole experience of driving it. So, but yeah, the first thing I don't like is the rear visibility, more specifically on the passenger side getting over. All right, so going on to the second thing I don't like about this Camaro is, let me open up the door here, you guys can get in the interior. Second thing I don't like about this car are the cloth seats. I mean, these are cool and everything, but I had leather seats on my last car. They were brown leather, they were super nice. So coming to these is like definitely a step down, but I knew what I was getting into when I got it. It's just a little base model LT1, but the bolsters aren't that aggressive either, like especially up top here. Like, it's really made for like a bigger dude. Like, they angle out wide and they're real big, and I'm not big myself. I'm about 160 pounds or so, 6 foot tall. So another thing about the seats too is that actually they actually don't lean back. So actually I already have it in the farthest back position. Like, I don't even know if you've seen this, bro, but like, this is literally, this is as far back as it goes. Like, I hope it translates on camera, but like, you literally can't lean it back like far at all. And you can see like all the extra room you have in between the rear seat and that. And there's a way to make it lean back, but you gotta like pull a pin or like do something with it, and it'll make it, it'll let it go back farther. But I guess for safety reasons or something, but it'll go up, bro. But I mean, that's pretty much at a 90 right there, almost, you know. So it's like, man, you really can't take it back too far. If I was really tall, I don't know what I'd do, you know. I would definitely need that extra room to lean it back for sure, no question. Yeah, I'd say that's the second thing I don't like about this car, are my cloth seats. And then going on to the third thing as well, while we're in here, the only main thing I really don't like about this car that you can't change is the dash. Now, as y'all know, with the LT1, you get the basic V6 dash that comes in here. Turn that down, that's copyright. That's big copyright. Let me start it up for you. So by all means, you still get a lot of the like pages on here. You got the performance pages, you got your lap timer. Let's see what else. And then there's the 0 to 60 timer as well. G-force, which is pretty cool, and a bunch of other stuff. But all in all, this LCD screen right here is super small. And I wish I would have got the SS dash. If I had the electronic full SS dash and it had all that extra little giblets on it and whatnot, I think that would be hard, especially because when you're driving, that's the main thing you're looking at. I mean, the dash is right in front of you. Other than the steering wheel and the gear shifter, what you touch, like as far as like visual things you're looking at, you're gonna be looking at the dash. You always trying to see how fast you're going, especially when you're doing this and this car rides as smooth as it does. It's like you need to be looking. So honestly, I wish, you know, the whole even the speed in the middle, I think it's small. I wish I would have just got the electronic dash, man. I think that's the main thing that's gonna separate the LT1 from the SS. So yeah, if they could find a way to, if it could be an option or something, or throw it in here or make it standard, oh my god, it wouldn't even make sense. So, but even then, to me, this is better than the Mustang. Like you got this 7-inch screen. This is standard with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. On the Ford there, the base model radio is literally just buttons. It's not even like a screen, so like you literally get nothing. I don't even think it has Bluetooth on it, which is pretty crappy. So yeah, man, that's the third thing that I don't like about this car. And the main thing I don't like is that dash. All right, so fourth thing I don't like about this car are the brakes. Now, don't mind my wheels, they're dirty, but you get these Brembos in the front, which is cool, almost. Why did they have to paint them this flat black? It's not even black though, it's almost like a dark gray, but it's like almost primer. And then it says Camaro and Brembo, which is cool. They nailed it with that, but like they couldn't make, at least give me like gloss black or something. It would have stood out way more. It would have looked a lot better. They were gloss black, and obviously if they were red, that'd make it even that much cooler, which I'm sure that's the option on here. I know it is, but I didn't get it obviously. But at least standard, you know, make these black or something. It's like a flat color. These are Brembos, baby. Like you gotta have them things pop. And then in the rear on the LT1, they don't give it to you, unfortunately. They do the same thing on the Mustang GTs actually. And yeah, I got the base model brakes in the rear, which is also cool because you can put a drag radio on it. But I mean, honestly, if I could have had the Brembos, I obviously want the Brembos because they gonna look nicer when, especially if you have a more, you put an aftermarket wheel with some more open spokes on it or whatever, like a 5-spoke design or something. Well, this is a 5-spoke, but you know, just a wheel that kind of will show the brakes off. So I mean, the base models, they look, you know, base. So it'd be cool to have some Brembo, especially on the rear, some bright red ones, have it say Brembo in black or something. Man, that whole, it would really offset the car that much more, especially with black wheels. So I think that would be pretty cool. That's the fourth thing that I do not like about the car, the brakes, which is still, the car still stops on a dime. It's as plenty braking as you need. You know, it's not like I feel like I need more. I don't. Yeah. The fifth and final thing that I don't like about my Camaro LT1, man, is that it doesn't have a supercharger. Now, I know that may sound cheesy or corny or whatever, but this thing is, don't get me wrong, this thing is plenty fast. It's definitely more than enough power than you need to have on the road. It's a train in the background, bro. It's still coming. Oh, it's coming again that way. That's crazy. But this is more than enough power you will ever need on the road. And this is stock, so I can't imagine like full bolt-ons with the mods. I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it a lot more, but the fifth and final thing I don't like is that it's not a ZL1. This have a supercharger. You know, we always going for that next level or whatever. So this thing had a supercharger, shoot, that'd be pretty crazy. So, but honestly, it's kind of hard to think about 5 things that I don't like about this car. I mean, it's an awesome car, it's an amazing car, especially for the price point. There's like literally not a lot of things I don't like. I'd say the main thing out of all of these I don't like, and you can't really change, would be the dashboard. Other than that, I mean, this car is, you know, it's almost like a perfect car. Y'all see what it is, man. So, the car's got a great engine. It's the LT1. Same thing we put in the Stingray. So, you know, I don't have to worry about it or worry about nothing crazy. The most background noise, bro. I'm like, golly, you got cop sirens, train going in the back. Like, jeez. But, hey, man, if y'all like what y'all see, man, like the video, subscribe. You know, we got more coming. This is just a little quick video. I want to get out with my boy Roberto. So, until next time.